We see the Manhattan District Attorney Alan Case Braggs agrees on Friday night to dismiss his appeal of the ruling that allowed the subpoena for testimony about the criminal persecution of Donald J. Trump. You know what I'm saying? The President of the United States by the Republican-led House Committee chaired by Jim Jordan. The two sides came to an agreement, you know what I'm saying, allowing the former prosecutor Mark Mueller to be disposed next month with a representative from the district attorney office to be presenting. You know what I'm saying? Our successfully stay of the subpoena blocked the immediate disposition and to efforts no this was it says that our success stay to this subpoena blocked the immediate disposition and afforded us the time necessary to coordinate the House Judiciary Committee on an agreement that, you know what I'm saying, protects the district attorney privileges and interests. We are pleased with this solution, which ensures any questioning of our, you know what I'm saying, of our general, no, of our former employee, you know what I'm saying, will take place in the presence of our general counsel on a reasonable agreed upon time frame. Spokesperson for Manhattan District said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, get your butt up there and stop stalling. You know what I'm saying? We see Kathy Hossel she scraps controversial plans in budget negotiation. We see, you know what I'm saying? We see threats, you know what I'm saying? Tourette's, racism, call for suicide. Jocelyn Edwards, you know what I'm saying, floated by online attacks after controversial UFC, you know what I'm saying, win. Seems like it's a situation there. We see Hunter Creepy Biden lawyers to meet with the DOJ official next week as federal investigation, you know what I'm saying, criticisms intensifies. You know what I'm saying? This is coming by Bill Mayers, Brandon Gillespie, you know what I'm saying, and Jay Gibson one day ago. Again, Fox News. You know what I'm saying? But we see Hunter creepy ass Biden lawyers will meet with the Department of Justice official next week, including Delaware U.S. Attorney David Weiss, or whatever his name is, according to two federal law enforcement officers familiar with the matter. You know what I'm saying? Fox News is told the meeting was requested by Creepy Joe Biden attorneys, you know, weeks ago, and that it has nothing to do with the current revelations from a whistleblower that the investigation into his business dealings is being mishandled. Creepy Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, attorney, will meet with Mr. Rice, you know what I'm saying, who has led the investigation since 2018 and career DOJ official, according to one of the source who has been briefed on the matter to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But we see what Fox has been previously told that the creep Joe Biden was being investigated for two misdemeanor tax filings, charges, a felony, you know what I'm saying, tax evasion charge, and a false statement charge over a gun purchase. One source told Fox the meeting of parties next week was not necessarily a signal of U.S. attorney signal was not necessarily a signal that the U.S. attorney, was prepared to soon make a decision on whether to prosecute Hunter creepy ass Biden. I think he needs to be prosecuted and locked up. Him, his father, and many others who got it on the road. We see Supreme Court helps statutes quote, on abortion pill for now. I think we did a status quo, on that. Thomas and Alito descends on that situation. We see, we see a lot is going on, we see testimonies being shed the light on, a lot of things in the January 6th jump off, in more ways than one. We see Zola, testimony sheds light on a lingering January 6th, Dead of 6 again mystery, and a critical lie. This is coming in like Kyle Cheney 2 days ago, Eastern Standard Time, political, Okay, let's see. We got political, they're looking at it shaky lately. As we see, they need to shape up their ship. In the March 2021, as a prosecutor was soaring for answers about what, ignite the January 6th, the Good at 6 again attack on the attack. And it wasn't no attack, it was planned and it was coerced in many ways. Capital attack, they received a bombshell allegation from a notorious inmate, Proud Boy, Dominic Pezzola, Pezzola, who surged to infamy or whatever, after image, circulated of him smashing a Senate wing window with a riot shield, told prosecutors he was an eyewitness to an exchange between fellow Proud Boy Joe Briggs and another member of the crowd, Ryan Samuels, or whatever, Samsel or whatever. Minutes after they spoke with Samsel, Samsel arms draped around Briggs' neck. Samsel charged towards police line and targeted first breach of the barricade. Sending the pro-Trump mob swarm. There wasn't no pro-Trump mob. It could not have all been pro-Trump mob. That's a bold-faced lie, ain't you know it? Swarming into the Capitol. Pezzola, who's been, incarcerated since his January 2021 arrest, told FBI investigators he had seen Briggs, flashing a 9mm Beretta and, Garvin Samuel telling him to defend his manhood by attacking police. Yeah, okay. It seems at the time to be a smoking gun, evidence linking the Proud Boys to the earliest moment of violence, January 6th. But Pezzola now say he wasn't telling the truth. On Thursday, the witnesses, on Thursday, the witness stand in the seditious, sadistics or whatever, fucking fools, conspiracy trial, along Biggs and 3 other Proud Boys leaders. Pezzola, acknowledged he lied to the FBI about that episode, claiming he believed it would pursue investigation to relax the harsh conditions of the pretrial uh, tensions. You know what I'm saying? I basically felt like my condition at the jail wouldn't improve unless I gave them more. But Zola said on the questioning from his attorney, Steve Metcalf, you know what I'm saying, the brief exchange between Briggs and Samuel, Samsel or whatever, you know what I'm saying, Briggs and Samsel captured on widely circulated video it was captured nicely of the early moment of the riot. He has been the subject of intense scrutiny because of the role Samsel played in setting off the melee or whatever along with Briggs' leadership role in the Proud Boys. It remains unclear what the two said to each other. Piazzolla initially incarcerated in Washington, D.C., a cell immediately next to Samsel, who he said told him Briggs had, guided him to attack the players, you know what I'm saying? But we don't give a flying fuck what it was. It still come out to the same controversial bullshit that the Demon Democrats and Soros and the rest of y'all clowns did. Because like I said, I told people before, you know what I'm saying, that was a bullshit thing to do. Why the hell is you attacking, and what good would that bullshit really do other than try to put it as Trump being the one who set it off? You know what I'm saying? So he wouldn't be able to run for the 2024 election. This is what that was all about. If you ask me, we see Jordan torch Biden, creepy ass Biden. He made Hunter laptop Intel letter seem organic after Blinken out as, you know what I'm saying, impertinent. So, retarded if you ask me. We see the FBI reportedly seeing growing frustration in the Hunter Biden creepy ass, you know what I'm saying, ain't been charged, but you charging Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of people getting frustrated, and you see the frustration that the Hunter Biden creepy ass still uncharged. Steve Nelson one day ago, the New York Post, you know what I'm saying, who dropped the letter about the whole shit about creepy ass Biden in the first place, you know what I'm saying, and I believe it's true. You know what I'm saying? He was connected to Russian connection that caused that Ukraine war. I mean, take somebody to come down here and tell me that he had some dealings to do with that foreign, with that whole bullshit that we see going on in the Biden administration as a whole in its wholeness. This is why they had to cheat the election, just like what happened with Gore and Bush. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To make it look good. There is a growing frustration within the FBI about the amount of time prosecutors are spending weighing possible criminal charges against the first creepy ass son, creepy Hunter Biden, for alleged tax evasion and lying about drug use on lying about his drug use on a gun purchase form, you know what I'm saying, according to a new report, you know what I'm saying? And NBC News reported investigating investigating the amounting or the mounting, you know what I'm saying, exasperations days after, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, days after an IRS whistleblower who had uh, supervised the tax probe since early 2020 contacted Congress through an attorney alleging it covered up in the case. You know what I'm saying? Wow. The NSBC cited two sources. Oh, yeah, all the information in the political theater is coming out, isn't it, in the more recent one, citing that two sources report that the FBI, whose Baltimore field office has led the Hunter Biden criminal investigation, finished the bulk of their work on the case about a year ago. Mm-hmm. Sources added that the IRS furnished its investigation of the first son PBS more than a year ago. The U.S. Attorney, office, Delaware report has been reviewing for possible charges to misdemeanor counts of for failing to file uh, tax taxes, a felony count of tax evasion, and so on. We read all that bullshit and we don't want to hear that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They crooked then and they crooked now. And they're going to stay crooked anyway. We see, State Department, CIA work together work together to suppress the Hunter Creepy Biden laptop story to help Creepy Biden win. We know that. That was that was all about. They're full of shit then, just like they're full of shit now. We see federal judge trashes Alan Bragg's, you know what I'm saying, try react or whatever, against Donald J. Trump ruling, it's going to be some one. We see this coming by James Beckerton on 4/2023 at 7:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? But we see Judge has trashed Alan Bragg's, I guess trads or whatever, trades or whatever, against Donald J. Trump, the ruling. But we see a federal judge appointed, in more ways than one.